Skyline GT-R, Mazda RX-7, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. These names make every car enthusiast's heart beat faster. JDM culture has turned these machines into absolute legends of the streets. But what if I told you that most of this cult status is just clever marketing, nostalgia, and pop culture influence? Today we're talking about the most overrated Japanese cars. And yeah, I know the comment section is about to explode right now. But before you start typing angry messages, hear me out till the end. This isn't hate. This is an honest conversation about expectations versus reality. Let's go. Godzilla, the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34, the car that was banned in the United States for over 20 years, which automatically made it even more desirable. Thanks to Paul Walker in Too Fast, Too Furious and Gran Turismo video games, the R34 became the ultimate JDM dream car for Americans and Canadians. The R34 is the embodiment of forbidden fruit. All-wheel drive, twin-turbo, Atessa, Super Hika's advanced tech for its time. Let's start with the engine, the RB26D Yeah, it sounds incredible. Yeah, it's legendary. But let's be honest, this motor is finicky as hell. Ceramic turbos? Sounds exotic, but they're fragile. Oil starvation under hard driving? Common issue. Cooling system problems? Welcome to the 90s. And the maintenance. Try finding OEMRB 26 parts in 2025 in North America. Now look at the price tag. Turbo replacement, $3,000 to $10,000. Full engine rebuild, $15,000 to $25,000. Everyone says, the GT-R is a drift machine? No, stop. The GT-R is an all-wheel drive car weighing 3,500 pounds with electronics that actively distribute power to all four wheels. You want to drift? Buy a Nissan 240SX or a Silvia S14/S15 if you're importing. Rear-wheel drive, light, cheap to maintain. Using a GT-R for drifting is like using a Swiss Army knife when you just need a regular knife. You can do it, but why? Now let's talk prices in the US and Canadian markets. When the R34 GT-R finally became legal to import under the 25-year rule in 2024, prices went absolutely insane. A decent R34 GT-R now costs anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000. Special editions like the V-Spec Tourneur, we're talking $500,000 and up. And here's what kills me. In Canada, where some R34s were legally imported earlier, people were paying $145,000 for cars that sold for $45,000 in Japan just 5 years ago. You know what's funny? The R32 and R33 are objectively better values. The R32, lighter, simpler, more reliable. This is the real Godzilla that dominated Group A racing and Australian touring cars. The R33, the underrated middle child with better weight distribution and more advanced suspension. But no, everyone wants the R34. Because Paul Walker, because Fast and Furious, because it was forbidden fruit for 25 years. Here's the reality for North American buyers. Most R34s coming to the US are right-hand drive. Getting parts? Expensive. Finding a qualified mechanic who knows RB engines? Even harder. Insurance? Good luck explaining to State Farm why you need to insure a $200,000 Nissan. Bottom line, the GT-R R34 is a fantastic car for collectors and track enthusiasts. But for actual driving in North America, it's finicky, expensive, impractical, and wildly overrated. You're not paying for a car, you're paying for status and 25 years of built-up hype. The Mazda RX-7 FD3S, arguably the most beautiful Japanese sports car ever made. Flowing lines, pop-up headlights, perfect proportions. And the rotary-powered 1.3B-REW engine Unique technology, compact, lightweight, high revving. But owning an RX-7, it's like dating a supermodel. Looks amazing, but living with her complicated. Let's talk about the rotary. The Wankel rotary engine is an engineering marvel, but it's also an engineering nightmare for owners. Lifespan, 60,000 to 100,000 miles before a rebuild. And that's if you drive carefully, change oil every 3,000 miles, let it warm up properly, and don't redline it every day. If you're a real enthusiast who loves putting the pedal to the floor, maybe 50,000 miles, maybe less. Oil consumption. The rotary burns oil by design. It's normal. A quart every 1,000 miles is completely expected. Gas mileage. In the city, 16 to 18 miles per gallon. On the highway with gentle driving, maybe 22 to 24 miles per gallon. But if you bought an RX-7 to drive gently, why did you buy it at all? Engine rebuild, $5,000 to $12,000 every 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Do the math on cost of ownership. Finding a good rotary mechanic in the US or Canada, good luck. There are maybe a dozen truly qualified rotary specialists across North America. They're expensive and they're booked months in advance, but it's so beautiful. Yes, absolutely. The RX-7 FD is automotive art. The handling is phenomenal. The sound of a rotary at 9,000 RPM is otherworldly. But this is a weekend car, a show car, a collector's piece. For daily driving, this is masochism. And rounding out our list, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, rally legend, Subaru RX-STI killer, a car with the soul of a race car. But let's be honest, it's just a modified Lancer sedan with a big turbo. Myth, the Evolution is a purebred sports car. Reality, it's a regular four-door economy car with a powerful engine and all-wheel drive slapped on. You know what's inside? Cheap plastic from the base Lancer, hard seats, sound insulation at the level of, what's that? Comfort? Never heard of it. Picture this, you're driving through LA traffic in your Evo 9. The suspension is rock hard, every pothole goes straight to your spine. The turbo kicks in abruptly, the car lurches. Gas mileage in the city, 16 to 18 miles per gallon. Loud, uncomfortable. And you're thinking, what did I just pay $45,000 for? For rally pedigree, that's what. Yes, on the track, the Evolution is a monster. The all-wheel drive system works brilliantly. The Ford G63 engine is legendary for reliability and tuning potential. Active yaw control, differentials, it all works beautifully. But how many Evo owners actually track their cars? 5%? 10%? The rest just suffer in traffic, pretending they're comfortable. Here's the North American situation. The Evo wasn't sold in the US until 2003. We got the Evo 8 as our first model. Canada got the same timeline. So if you want the legendary Evo 4, 5, or 6, you're importing from Japan under the 25-year rule. That means right-hand drive, import costs, compliance, and all the headaches that come with it. The Evos we did get officially, 8, 9, 10, are now considered modern classics, and prices have shot up. Evo 8, $35,000 to $50,000. Evo 9, $40,000 to $60,000. Evo 10, final edition, $50,000 to $70,000. And that's for used cars with 50,000 plus miles. Bottom line, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution is a fantastic car for track days and rally enthusiasts. But for everyday life in the US or Canada, overrated, uncomfortable, expensive to maintain, and filled with cheap plastic from the 90s. A legend? Yes. A practical choice in 2026? Absolutely not. And that's it. The 3 most overrated JDM cars on the North American market. Does this mean these cars are bad? No, absolutely not. They're legendary. They changed the automotive industry. They deserve respect. But the problem is, prices have skyrocketed, not because of actual performance or practicality. They've gone up because of nostalgia hype, and pop culture influence, especially in North America, where many of these were forbidden imports for decades. Look, I'm not telling you what to buy. Buy what you love. Buy with your heart. But use your head too. Don't overpay for a legend when you can get more driving enjoyment for less money. JDM isn't just about GTRs, it's an entire culture with hundreds of interesting models. And remember, in North America, we also have the 25-year import rule working in our favor. Every year, new JDM models become legal. Do your research. Find the underrated gems before everyone else does. Now I want to hear from you. What's the most overrated JDM car in your opinion? Did I miss something? Do you completely disagree? Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. Hit that like button if this video was helpful. Subscribe to the channel. We've got more content coming. Remember, a true JDM enthusiast loves the cars, not the price tags. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.